True with Guns America's Hunt 365. Today we're going to talk about a hunting product that you guys might want to check out. So this is the Airlock Zero Gravity 6.5 suppressor. And this thing is kind of almost, you have to feel it to believe it. It's 5 inches long. It is 3D printed titanium out of aerospace grade titanium. But watch this scale right here. I assume you can see that. Check that out. That is what that weighs in ounces. 5.6 ounces is what that's showing up at on this scale right now. Let me just compare this for you to a Silencer Co. Side TI, which is kind of an industry standard super light. And you can see the difference there. That one's 8.6 versus 5.6. It's a pretty substantial difference. We're going to actually shoot them in a minute on 2 different 6.5 Creedmoors, let you hear the difference. We have a couple other suppressors to compare to, but let's just run through some specs. 5 inches long. It is threaded already from the factory with a 5/8 24 thread. Because it's 3D printed titanium, you can do things inside that cannot be done on a CNC mill. So this has got some really interesting geometry inside it, creates a vector effect that really disrupts the gas flow. It's not full auto rated, it's not flow through, it is designed for a bolt action hunting rifle. That is what its purpose is. You're not supposed to exceed more than 15 rounds a minute in it or get it hotter than 800 degrees. So that's really, honestly guys, doesn't matter what suppressor you're getting. If it's titanium, you don't want to get it hotter than 800 degrees, because when you do that, it damages the metal, it changes the metallurgy, and then you have things like your suppressor coming off and going down range, or breaking or cracking in the future. So no matter what suppressor it is, you just don't want to get it too hot unless it's Inconel or stainless. These titanium suppressors just cannot take it, regardless of what anybody tells you. 1.7 inches 5, and then the weight. So dedicated for 6.5, works on 6.5 PRC or 6.5 Magnums, all that kind of stuff, down to 16 inches. I have been just thoroughly impressed with how quiet it is, considering the size and the weight. Now, I don't doubt that if you add more mass and more weight and more volume, that you can get a suppressor to be quieter. But if you're after the lightest weight hunting setup that you can possibly imagine, then this is a really solid option. I personally prefer direct thread on my hunting suppressors because I don't want the extra weight of a muzzle brake. And there we go. I don't want the extra weight of a muzzle brake at all. I just want to be able to direct thread it on, have it indexed the same place each and every time, and not deal with any of that extra stuff. So that is what it looks like on the gun. Just for reference, a lot of stainless steel suppressors weigh about 3.5 ounces. So you're only adding a bit of weight to the end of this gun. It still balances. I have a bipod out here on the end. By the way, this is the Backlands titanium 3D printed and carbon fiber bipod, super light. This is a pretty freaking awesome setup. Even with this out here on the end of the gun balances like almost perfectly. This is a Seekins Havoc, what do they call this thing? Well, anyway, it's their folding stock one. If you haven't seen this, it's pretty awesome. So carbon fiber folding stock, set up for high pressure rounds, 60-degree bolt throw. The gun balances perfectly though with this suppressor out on the end of it. All right, we're going to compare this Zero Gravity 6.5 to several different suppressors right now. So these are 2 sort of identical 6.5 Creedmoor rifles. They have the same exact length barrel. They're both made by Seekins. And so this should be a pretty fair comparison. We got the same ammo in both of them. First up is going to be the Zero Gravity 6.5 versus the Silencer Co. Omega 30 or 300, which it's kind of been around a long time. A lot of people are familiar with that suppressor, so that's a good place to start. And then we're going to switch the Omega out for 2 or 3 other suppressors and let you just kind of hear what they sound like. So here we go. So first, the Zero Gravity. Woo! I could definitely tell a difference. That Omega 300 is substantially louder from back here. You guys will have to tell me what you think from up there, but they sounded louder than back there. So, all right, so we are switching out to the Side TI, the Silencer Co. Side TI on the rifle on the right. So, same test, here we go. To my ear back here, there's no doubt that this is quieter from back here. I don't know what it's like up there, but it is quieter from back here. And guys, that is crazy because it is so much lighter and so much smaller, but there is, like, it is a substantial difference shooting supersonic 6.5 Creedmoor ammo. All right, so this is an AB suppressor Raptor, and what this is the barrel is actually clear up here, and there's all this suppressor that comes back over the top of the barrel, and it's got the 6.5 end cap on it, so it's technically a 7.62 suppressor with a 6.5 end cap. So this has a lot more volume, is a lot heavier. In theory, this should be a lot quieter because even, believe it or not, even with this back piece over it, it's still longer than this airlock is, which is crazy. All right, here we go. This one's louder. Without a doubt, this one is louder, and I think it kicked recoil into my hand harder. That is crazy. This has so much more volume than that one. So I don't know what you guys could hear on the camera, but to me back here behind the two guns, there was no doubt that this airlock was the quietest suppressor that we tested today out of all these suppressors. Now, I'm sure we could go find a bigger suppressor that has more volume. Like, I'm sure if we compared it to the SIG Hexium 300, it would not be quieter. But that SIG Hexium 300 is substantially longer. It's like 9 inches long and weighs over a pound. This weighs 5.6 ounces, you guys, and it's 5 inches long. I mean, it is really, really quiet. Now, we're not getting into recoil today, but look, here at the end of the day, this is going on a 6.5, which is not recoil bad anyway. Any suppressor is going to make a difference. But if you're packing a gun for miles on your back, on your horse, sheep hunting, mule deer hunting, elk hunting, whatever you're doing, this is a suppressor that you should do some research on yourself. The prices are not going to be discussed here because, as YouTube wants us to tell you, we don't recommend that you buy any firearms or firearm accessories. This video is simply for information and educational purposes only. But when you do your research, you'll find that this is very competitive in that price market, and so you might actually find that it's like the most competitive. Anyway, they are in high demand. They're made here in Idaho, and if you want one, you should probably get on the back order, you know what, so that it's possible that you get one before hunting season. Now, with the $0 tax stamp, there's never been a better time to get in. Suppressor technology changes weekly, and so this today is one of the best lightweight hunting suppressors I've ever seen, tested, shot, heard, been around, and I've been around a lot of suppressors. We could certainly bring more out and test them if you guys are interested, but I think this is pretty impressive, just what we've seen today. I'd love to get a sound meter and tell you just how much quieter it is than those, but it is substantial to my ear from right back there. Hopefully you guys can hear that too. So as of today, right now, if you said, hey True, what is the quietest, lightest, best hunting suppressor for a 6.5 platform, I would have to tell you that I believe that it is currently this suppressor. That might be different next week, and that is how things work in this industry, but I don't think you're ever going to be disappointed in this because of how light, short, quiet it is. So anyway, let us know what you guys think in the comments. Tell me what you think after you do some research on it yourself, and anyway, we appreciate you guys watching. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share, and we'll see you on the next video.